Show G Cello, Mayor of the City. You're now tuned in to Nolazine TV. Jeez.
I walk that and I talk that and don't think shit change, little nigga. Don't shit scare me, I'm a real OG, so it's fuck gang, little nigga. Let's go. How many them niggas gonna be around when they hit the trigger, go bang, little nigga? A lot of shit change, little nigga. So do your own thing, little nigga. I don't throw no crosses, I don't play no games, I don't say no names, I don't take no stands. Nigga, I've been up in these streets for years. I had a lot of beef and shed a lot of tears, but if it don't pay rent, then it don't make sense. Nigga, I'm just keeping it real. Oh.
I think it was just more or less like we had to go to hood for people to understand it. Like these days, you could just pick some shit up and press a button and it worked. Like, not to say it's easier, it's harder, but like I think it was more personal then, cause you had to meet people, like you had to give them your flyers and all that kind of shit. That's why like then like autographs was way more important. Like these days, that kind of shit not really important. Like the personal shit, like. And I think when you lose that personal shit with the fans, like it make it easier for them to like somebody else. So they just jump into whatever good going on, they just jump to it, cause they don't really have a relationship with you. Like it's a different ball game when somebody hand you something in their hand, and then 6 months later you see them on B.E.T. or some shit like that, like you feel a part of it. I mean, like, rap was secondary, like. So, like, in the early 90s, like, nigga wasn't expecting rap to work. Like, so, I mean, streets was wild as a motherfucker, but that was more in the streets than I was into music. Like, the only reason why I started fucking with music so hard because it started paying me. If it wouldn't have never started paying me, I wouldn't have fucked with it that hard. And the only reason it started paying me was because of copyrights and publishing. And, like, that's the part of the game that allowed the motherfucker to just get into. But, like, that's the kind of checks that come in when ain't shit going on for you. When you ain't making no music, or you in the middle of making albums, and you ain't with no label or no shit like that. Like, that's the kind of checks that you pick up, that's, like, that show you that's hustling. I call it mailbox money. Well, like, motherfuckers don't understand. You can't get paid for streams and shit like that if you shit not copyright and published. And like a lot of people don't understand how streams can like become album sales. Where it's just like it's like a certain amount of streams becomes one album. So that's how sometimes you'll see motherfuckers saying like it sold so much, because they also count the streams. But you gotta have your copyrights and publishing together to get paid for streams. Everybody think I was signed to No Limit, but I never was signed directly to No Limit. I was signed to Tough Guys, and we just did a distribution deal through No Limit. So I never was really signed with No Limit. I was always signed with Tough Guys and signed straight to Priority. I mean, they had a friendship. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like P giving him opportunity. So like, you know, it was more or less like you put an album together on him, I'm gonna help him get the beats, and we gonna bring it to Priority. P got a check, we got a check, like. But we were just signed directly to Priority. But at the time, it looked good to ride with the No Limit name, so it was cool. Like when people say you signed with No Limit, I was like, cool. I wasn't tripping, but I never was signed directly to No Limit. That's my little brother. That's blood, so I guess, you know, I've been knowing him since start. You know where I'm from, the Magnolia. I mean, I'm from everywhere though. I reside in Magnolia, but I'm everywhere in the city. Everything. Rap was my savior. Like I was deep in the streets before rap, so rap was like a savior for me. Hustle, grind. I think a lot of young artists expect shit to come easy because of the internet and shit like that, but it's still a grind. I stick to the old ways. I mean, I like to stay in touch with like the people who I come up with and shit like that. Plus, I got a lot of kids here, so I ain't going nowhere no time soon. And I'm a native of here, so I ain't about to do no dipping or nothing. This is where my music come from, so I'm gonna be here for a minute. Bumpy Jones on November 11th. We're gonna drop Bumpy, and then I think I'm gonna do Jams and Joints next, and then I'm gonna do another New Orleans. That New Orleans is just some shit that I do with the young boys. I mean, I always been on some mafia type shit, on some OG shit. So this kind of more or less relates to that. Just an OG giving a few YGs game. Like since I got old, I don't do music that don't, if it don't really have no message in it, I don't really fuck with it. Like I don't do like shoot 'em up, bang bang shit like that. So Bumpy might be a little, probably the furthest I go when it comes to shit like that. I started rapping because a nigga from New York named Cool G Rap. Like that's where my style come from. Cool G rapping like Big Daddy Kane. And plus it's a hustle. Like I don't consider myself no rapper. I'm a hustler who just happen to be good at putting words together. Man, like I don't know, like probably Jay, Biggie, Pac, Wayne, probably Nas. My influences came from Cool G Rap. Like it wasn't like when I was coming up and rapping, everybody was doing bounce rap. I ain't never really catered to that. Like I always catered to people always say I sounded like I was from New York and shit like that, cause that's what made me want to rap. About lyrics, you know, I ain't really. I mean, I did bounce music before, but that wasn't my end. I mean, if they do, they're gonna realize that it'll happen faster for them. I think that's the number one problem out here. Like when motherfuckers start rapping, they start thinking everybody competition, and they don't understand that you win in numbers. I mean, once they figure that out, they gonna figure it out though, cause it's a whole lot of motherfuckers who rap. And then in New Orleans, everybody raps. So in order for you to make it, the rappers gotta like you. Say that happened to us a whole lot of times. That shit started with Lil Derek, then Soulja Slim, then B.T.Y. Youngin. But sometimes I guess you could say them the dudes be so trapped in the streets, like they be thinking they gotta keep it real with the streets and all that kind of shit. And you don't understand, like once you gotta way out the streets, all that keeping it real with the street shit. The streets ain't got no love for no nigga. Not Jay Jones, Lil Juve, Lil Soulja, T.Y., Nem Venom, D-Day, Young Bang Bang. It's a lot of them. I listen to everybody though. When I listen to rap, I mostly listen to old music. I think like down what we don't get is like New Orleans is competition. But I think we need like somebody, they gotta come together and make like a DJ core. So they can all like be invested in one record, and you know what I'm saying? Cause like right now you ain't nowhere to go to get one record spent. You know, if you do, like if he spend it, then he probably ain't gonna spend it. Like it just be some other shit. It start mattering to how hot the record is, and it start mattering to who spent it first. So this shit down here just pure competition. I don't think we just with each other enough. We don't support each other records enough. We don't support each other enough. Like it's that simple. Like New Orleans, we just don't support. Like we getting there, but it ain't happened yet. Oh, the Chopping Game podcast. I started it early, and I just did one episode because I figured out something else that I wanted to do. So like I ain't really gonna give it away just yet, but it's gonna be a different kind of podcast. Let's just say that. But I'm gonna start it back up at the beginning of the year. For some people, it worked. If you're a young artist who, like, sometimes you gotta make shit work for you. Like, as in, if it worked for you at that time, then you go with, you know, for young artists that work for older artists, it don't really work for. Like, you already develop your fan base, so you don't really need it. But for younger artists, Wayne, if you just getting the buzz or something, like, in order for them to make their money off you got to be making some kind of money. I'm doing management, comedy management, sports management. I'm about to get into some shit with some boxers. Gonna get some of these niggas out the penitentiary. Bring these niggas to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Do some shit like that. The podcast and shooting a few movies. Like, I'm trying to touch everything. Like, that rap shit cool, but I could do that shit at any time. Like, but it gotta be, something gotta inspire me to do rap. Like, lately I ain't even been on the rap shit, cause ain't nothing been out that made me want to rap. Call the 5 now. It's work time. Nah, like I rather like I help, but I ain't really with that record label shit and all that. That's too many responsibilities. I don't need nobody career in my hands. No, I be high and shit. So I rule around and make the wrong decision or some shit. Like, even with at least with the management company, it's me and a team, so it ain't just me making all the decisions. But I don't. That record company shit is too much. Like, it's too many responsibilities. Like, too many people expect too much shit. Like, that shit be, they motherfuckers be counting your pockets. I mean, what's my Instagram is Jet Life General Cello. My Twitter is Marcelo Ghetto. And fuck, I'm in New Orleans. I ain't hard to find this act but bump it.
Yeah, little nigga. Let's go. Sit around. First time OG. Let's go. I walk that and I talk that and don't think shit change, little nigga. Don't shit scare me, I'm a real OG, so it's fuck gang, little nigga. Let's go. How many them niggas gonna be around when they hit the trigger, go bang, little nigga? A lot of shit changed, little nigga. So do your own thing, little nigga. I don't throw no crosses, I don't play no games, I don't say no names, I don't take no stands. Nigga, I've been over in these streets for years. I had a lot of beef and shed a lot of tears. But if it don't pay rent, then it don't make sense. Nigga, I'm just keeping it real. OG, how the fuck you gonna be a general when you let your soldiers get killed? Let's go. You let your little niggas get locked up, so the product cannot move. How the fuck is you winning when all your niggas do is lose? This is real street news. I'm talking Hill Street blues. A lot of niggas die, they don't live by real street rules. Say that. Yeah. One time for my old head, 2 times for my young niggas. What I want? Get that paper. Fuck them haters. Keep a cat eye on the dumb niggas. Fuck cheap talk and let the money speak. Boy, I hit runs for 100 weeks. Then I fell off for 100 days. Now these broke niggas got something to say. I was facing time, I wasn't wasting time. I ain't got time to lose. Never that. I'm a born winner, I like steak for dinner and make them bitches barbecue. Yeah, I hear these niggas throwing salt on my name. Tell a nigga add the pepper. I'm Danny Glover to these motherfuckers. OG, keep a lead the weapon. Real tough. The young niggas say I'm old, but the young hoes say I'm real. Real tough. But all of them know how I roll. How I get it, how I live. I don't lose, all I do is win. I'm the modern day Marvin Gaye. And nigga, you ain't fucking with Muhammad Ali right now. I'm Kansas Clay, OG.
I've got people charter airplanes, models from Chicago, New York, flying special charter jet planes in, champagne flights just to see the town. Rich people from all over the world are flying in, the chauffeurs are driving the Cadillacs down. This is the biggest thing in all.
Light tints on the ghost, light butter on the toast. Nigga, I've been the way, I've been living life on the boat. All white fur, you niggas soft as my coat. So I walk in like Bumpy, cause this bitch is whiter than coke. The outside black, the inside whiter than snow. I got a black bitch and a red bitch, and the bitch who whiter than a boat. Light tints on the ghost, light butter on the toast. Nigga, I've been the way, I've been living life on the boat. All white fur, you niggas soft as my coat. So I walk in like Bumpy, cause this bitch is whiter than coke.